Chapter 4 The Cursed Car, Devil Z. Gunma, Japan. Fujiwara Tofu Shop. 2 days later. Evening. Yeah, and after that, I passed him, Manuel said, telling the story of how he had won the Speedmaster competition to Akio and Reina, while the camera rolled as they ate dinner. Manuel checked with Bunta if it was okay, and he didn't object. He usually just stared off into space when Akio and Reina were over. Yuya then panicked and overcompensated with his turbos, blowing his engine. I overtook his car, floored the accelerator, and the rest is history. But that doesn't mean I didn't have a helping hand. I couldn't have done it without Takumi, his friends, and some friends of my own.
So, you guys hopped into the car?
Reina asked Takumi, Itsuki, and Ikatani.
Yup!
Itsuki said proudly.
It was a team effort!
Akio and Reina then noticed that Bunta was looking over at Akio's car with a strange look. Are you alright, sir? Akio asked, stopping the camera. Manuel and the others then turned to face Bunta. Manuel saw the expression on Bunta's face. Bunta? Manuel asked. Bunta looked over at Akio with a serious expression on his face.
You drive the Devil Z, Akio. You realize that, don't you?
Manuel raised an eyebrow. Devil Z? Bunta nodded.
It's a car with a curse. I wasn't sure at first, but after looking over that car, I know it's the Devil Z. They say it's possessed by a demon and it has a mind of its own. No one has ever been able to drive it in a street race properly. They always wreck before they can finish. Drag, mountain pass, it doesn't matter. And more than half the time, the driver ends up dead.
Everyone was now quiet. Itsuki was wide-eyed. Even Takumi and Ikatani were now nervous.
Dead?
Itsuki stuttered, looking over to the parked S30Z. At first, he thought it was just a pretty vintage race car. Now, he was looking at it like it was a hungry animal. I was hoping to avoid this, but it's true, Akio said. Me and Z race on the Wangan, and she is hard to handle. I won't lie, she has cost a lot of drivers their lives, but that's because she didn't want them to drive her. They didn't have the skill or the heart. A wise man told me that the car picks the driver, and in this case, Z chose me. We have this bond now when we drive, and it's as if we both move as one, and at times, I can even hear her speak to me. I know it's hard for others to understand, but know this. We have both won our share of races on the Shutaku, and neither one of us is about to quit. Everyone except Reina was looking at Akio now as if he was insane.
Whoa. You've raced the Devil Z and survived?
Ikatani asked. Akio nodded. Manuel, however, instead of responding with fear, was now curious. Just who built this car? He asked.
Manuel, don't tempt fate!
Everyone except Bunta, Reina, and Akio shouted in unison. His name's Katami Jun. I've met him a few times, but he's not very talkative, Akio said.
You've met him.
Bunta asked.
You've met the tuner from Hell face to face.
Manuel sighed. Don't tell me. Let me guess. Every car this Katami Jun guy works on somehow ends up in the scrap heap and the driver dead? Bunta nodded.
He makes machines that are so difficult to control that the driver can't handle them unless they're extremely skilled. Or lucky. He'll gladly take anything past to save them and control a car. Hence his title.
Manuel looked at Akio. You must be as good as Takumi to drive a car like that. Takumi nodded in agreement. Speaking of which, you ever seen him race at Akina? No, but I have heard of him, even before meeting you, Akio said. Akina's Ghost State 6. The fastest car down the mountain? To be honest, it's hard to find someone who hasn't heard of him. Kinda like your fame, Manuel.
Okay, Manuel said as they finished their meals. Well, do you guys want to go up to Akina tonight? I heard the Takahashi brothers will be there. You could see if you could get some more stories from them, too, about Project D.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ikitani said.
I almost forgot.
Just remember, don't forget to do your dishes before you go.
Bunta reminded. He looked back over to the Double Z, deep in thought.